song is called Holy is the Lord God Almighty, and it's a well, I don't know if Chris Tomlin wrote it. I'm pretty sure he did, but I'm finding out that he has a lot of co-authors who are now like hitting it big in the Christian music realm. Music realm? Is that even a term? Anyways, so this Holy is the Lord God Almighty, and the keys we're going to be playing here is G, C2, D sus, D, E minor 7, G B, A, F, D, F sharp. It looks like those are all the keys we're going to be playing today. So this song is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so this is a 4/4 count. This can be a little confusing because some of the notes are syncopated, and what that means is that some of the notes don't follow this 1, 2, 3, 4. We stand and lift up our hands. So you can hear there's a syncopation already when you hear we stand up and lift up our hands. So I'm gonna play it real quick and then I'll break it down. The G. So we stand in. So see that? I do I always utilize the 3, the 5, and the 1. Always. So you see how I'm doing that? I'm playing these two. Let's see if I can do it here. This is a little confusing for me to look at. I'm using the 3, the 1, and then I switch to the 1 and the 5, and back to the 1 and 3. So. Then to the C2. So if you see that, I'm pushing all of them, the C2 and the 5, and then I'm pushing the C2. Or just the C, I'm sorry, I'm just pushing the C. So I'm doing the... And if you hear me hit that beat there, do you hear that? I'm playing that. So I'm doing that. Then I'm doing the D sus, going up to the D sus, which is the 1 and the 4. And then I'm going to the D regular with no sus. Such a. So do you hear that? G. For the joy of the... So that's the joy of the Lord is our strength. D sus. D. That G. We stand and lift up our hands, for the joy of the Lord is our strength. We bow down and we worship Him now. How great, how awesome is He, and together we sing. And here, I love to do this. Do you hear that? So I'll play the piano. So, and together we sing. So I'll play that. I'll do all of the scale notes in the A. So I'll play all of them, and then I'll do a C too. So let's try that. hear that. I do a lot of different things, but it all depends on, like I said, like I always say, it depends on the mood of the song, depends on the crowd, depends on how into it I am. If I'm like all, fired up to play, or if it's like a Sunday morning where I barely had my coffee and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna try to function here. But here's the A. So I do the A, I do the 1 and the 5, the 1 and 4, the 1, the 1 and 5, the 1 and 4, and the 1 and 3. Then I go to C. So I do the 1 and 2. So I always utilize the C2. Is a little bit trickier because everyone in the song service kind of has to have a cohesive mind with this, because the piano player has to trust that the singers know it, and the singers have to trust that the piano players know it, and then at the same time they do have to actually know it. So this part can be hard, but I've learned that if I kind of add a little bit of keys to it, it helps fill in the empty space. So it's like, oh. So I'll do the 1, 3, 1, 5. So you hear that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I go to the D. So you can kind of hear it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's sing it. It's rising up all around. It's the anthem of the Lord's renown, and it's rising up all around. It's the anthem of the Lord's renown. And then just like in the the chorus, like in that little hook, he can bang that C2. You can bang that C2 up and really get into it. So we stand and lift up our hands, for the joy of the Lord is our strength. We bow down and we worship Him